Hey Capricorn, this is your daily February 24th reading. If you'd like to be notified of your future readings, just like and subscribe to the channel. I try to get your dailies out by 9 p.m. the night before. That's Eastern time, but as you see, this one is late because I'm still figuring out the technical aspect of uploading so many videos. So hopefully this will work for now until I can get a much more efficient setup, but I think I might have it figured out, but I keep saying that. Also, I want to thank you Capricorns especially for liking and subscribing to the channel. All my new subscribers, thank you. It means the world to me. Capricorns, all the likes and the views that I've gotten on your readings recently. Just thank you. Even the dislikes, thank you. I do totally appreciate and, respect the time that you guys take out of your busy days and your hectic lives to spend with me. So I'm very honored and thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed and you feel inclined to, I appreciate you and welcome you to being part of the group. All right, Capricorn, February 24th. What is your focus, obstacle, advice, and outcome? Please and thank you. Capricorn for February 24th. Focus, obstacle, advice, outcome. Please and thank you. That's my ice maker in my fridge. It's like insanely loud. I hope you don't hear it, but at night it kind of scares the crap out of me sometimes. You got the Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Let me make sure you can see this. All right. So when I was shuffling, you saw the Queen of Pentacles reversed come out. So I'm getting that this is very much a money reading at the moment. Capricorns, you might be focused on your money. I feel like this is when something comes out, for those of you that aren't used to my readings, when it comes out while I'm shuffling, I feel like this is kind of something that's going on in the background. So it just kind of alerts me to like kind of a bigger issue. Like this is like what's happening for this day is probably just a small part of what's going on, or sometimes it lets me know why you're kind of here. But right now, so in the background you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed going on. And so the Queen normally is, when she's this side up, she's very resourceful. She's very grounded. She's very nurturing. Like not necessarily in the Queen of Cups way, not necessarily emotionally, but she like tends like to her material world. She like, and I don't mean that in a shallow way. That's not what I'm meaning. I'm meaning like, in a nature way. Like she's the one tending to the garden. She's the one making sure everything has what it needs to grow, to thrive. She takes care of other people. So that's what I mean by nurturing. Not necessarily emotionally, but, she makes sure everybody around her has what they need to grow. So with her coming out reversed, I'm getting that you're not very grounded right now. You're not feeling very grounded. You're not feeling very stable. You may even be feeling like you don't have the resources you need to grow what you're trying to do. So I'm just feeling, I'm getting shakiness, not like the physical shakiness, but I'm just feeling like you're kind of like on shaky ground right now. You don't really feel very solid, grounded. and like you can take care of those around you or yourself at the moment, like you're missing the tools you need. All right, moving on from that. So your focus is the Nine of Cups, which is interesting that this comes out before you get the Nine of Cups as your focus, because you're focused on material abundance. You're focused on wishes coming true. You know, you're focused on really what you want, I guess. You have all these wishes, you have all these dreams. You know, you have dreams of abundance, you have dreams of, you know, just all your wishes coming true. But it's almost like there's almost like there's two of you. Like, I can't decide if it's your head that's dreaming. No, this is like your imagination, your heart, your emotions. Your emotions have all of these wild aspirations and dreams and things, like big dreams and things like that. But your head, you know, the practical side of you is like, that's not that that's too big, but like that's not practical, that's not reasonable, you know. So it's like kind of like your practical side gets in the way of manifesting what it is that you want. Yeah. You're being very Virgo about things right now. All right, Three of Pentacles for your obstacle. So you may need help. You may need some kind of teamwork. You may need some kind of collaboration to help make these dreams of yours possible, these goals, these wishes come true. There's going to be some teamwork or collaboration that is needed. That might be why this Queen of Pentacles is coming up reversed, you know, not feeling like you have the resources you need. It might be because you don't have the resources you need. It might be that there's a piece of knowledge or there's a skill that you don't have, and you need to kind of team up with someone who can help you, you know, either by teaching you how to do that or, you know, just, you know, that be like a partnership type of thing to help you grow these dreams. Yeah. So teamwork or a partnership or some kind of collaboration, I feel, is needed here. I feel like that's your obstacle. Finding that person or that information is proving to be a little bit difficult. Or it's not, or you even found the person that can help you, but you two really aren't on the same page. So your advice is the Six of Pentacles, which is talking about help. Giving, receiving help, generosity. So you need help in a certain aspect. This kind of goes back to the Three of Pentacles. Maybe you need to find some kind of good balance. So like this person, especially this card. Okay, let me go back to this card. So this card talks about, also talks about teamwork, but everybody doing what they're good at. Like, you know, putting everybody where their strengths are. So to be more efficient. So what I kind of got is your advice. Sorry, I can't quite kick whatever this is that I have. But there needs to be a good balance, a kind of give and take. Like if you are good at doing something and this other person is really good at doing something else, but y'all's like strengths and the weaknesses like mesh together, well, then you need to find some way to, you know, say, just an example, so say one of you is really good at numbers and one of you is really good at writing. well then, you all should, the person who's not good with numbers shouldn't be in the numbers, and the person who's not good with numbers shouldn't be in the writing. Like, have a good balance of things. Or, if you're a really good cook and the other person is really good at cleaning, just dividing things that way. And this doesn't have to be a partnership like with your partner. You'd be like, well, if you can help me with this, I would love to come and help you with that. So a trade-off. So making it balanced, but there is help needed here. I see it in both of, I kind of see it in all three of these cards. That's what's getting in the way of these wishes, is that you don't quite have the resources you need to move forward with it. So you're going to have to look outside of you and your immediate resources to find what you need. So your outcome is the Page of Swords reversed. So the Page of Swords is like, normally when she's this way, it's like a new project or a creative idea. But you have her reversed here. So you're kind of, for one thing, I don't, because the Swords talks about, kind of clarity, seeing clearly, which is also kind of like the idea, the idea part of it. So there may be like a piece that you don't see. But it could also be trying to rush into something, or someone else is trying to rush into something. I'm trying to see how this is your outcome. I'm trying to decide if this is actually like a good thing or a bad thing. Let's go ahead and clarify it. Why is the Page of Swords here as the outcome for February 24th for Capricorn? Why is the Page of Swords here as... Okay, I'm not going to do that many. Why is the Page of Swords here as the outcome for February 24th? One card, please. I feel like that's it. Justice in reverse. Okay. And then this did kind of want to come out, even though I asked for one card. Sometimes the cards don't listen. So you have the Justice reversed and the Nine of Pentacles. So there may be some arguing. There may be some arguing here, and it's not feeling balanced, even though that's been like the advice here. So this partnership, what I see here is like the storming phase of a new partnership. So, there's like 5 phases. I don't really remember all of them. It's been a long time since I took psychology, but you have like, I guess like the honeymoon phase, like everything's great, this is going to be perfect. I don't know if that's really true or not. But then you have like the storming phase. So like people are kind of getting used to and falling into what they need to do. But, everybody's role isn't really laid out. Everybody's trying to figure out how their voice goes in with the other person's, and, where to compromise. So it's like arguing. And I get that that's what it is. Some of it may feel unfair at times. Like, well, why do you get to do this? I feel like I'm doing all the work. Why aren't you doing all the work? But they are doing work. I'm just getting that you're not. Both of you are doing the work. Both of you are pulling your weight, but you don't always see it because you're just focused on your part and they're just focused on theirs. So there's just going to be like a kind of like a little bit of butting heads. I don't get that this is a bad thing. I get that this is just a storming phase of, you working on this collaboration. So, and why I say that is because you have the Nine of Pentacles that come out. So this is very, very much money related. And this might okay, for the Capricorns that are still with me, that are like, I am not starting a new project. I'm not starting a new job. I'm not starting anything new. This is just about money. This is could be in your relationship. Y'all are just kind of trying to figure out what everybody does. So this doesn't have to be like, oh, you're starting a new business. Or anything like that. I did kind of go off track in that way, but you just have so many pentacles here. But you have the Nine of Pentacles. So, and it's upright. So this is great. Like, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is talking about being self-sufficient, having financial gains, luxury. This also does talk about solo, like pleasures, like finding joy within yourself, finding what makes you happy. And so, it's kind of funny that, it's talking about partnership here, but then like your outcome is kind of on your own. But that's not really what I'm getting. This might be a short-term partnership. You might have just needed someone to teach you what you needed to make this happen, or you just needed to kind of be shown the way or find the information. And then, you help them in the way they can help you, or, and then y'all are kind of done, and then you can move forward with, these plans and things. So that's a few different ways. I do feel like I'm kind of all over the place today. Are you feeling kind of like you're all over the place, Capricorn? Because I was pretty good during Cancer's readings. I wasn't so scatterbrained. I think it's because I'm a Virgo, and like the idea of like new business opportunities, that's why my head goes there. And money, like I get like really interested in that. It might be my Virgo traits coming out, or you might be all over the place too, and trying to figure out how to make these nines work. But that is interesting. You do have 2 nines here. So you're trying to find this happiness emotionally and material. You're trying to find your financial stability, your financial happiness. Not necessarily, you want luxury, but I mean, I feel like you're realistic about it. You're finding this good balance. You're finding your happiness for both of these. So I feel like you're definitely on the right track. There may be some arguing. It may feel like justice isn't really being served here. I do get in the long run, and I do get, not necessarily even in the long run, I do get that you are okay. You do start this, you do end this in a very happier, more financially stable position than when you began it, because I feel like when you begin it, you just kind of start with dreams, but you're like taking the steps to get to this financial, you're kind of turning these cups, which are kind of like emotions and dreams, into like real pinnacles, so something tangible. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like I could just keep babbling, and I feel like that's all I'm doing, so I'm going to stop and just pull you an oracle card. And I'm going to pull Nature Whispers because I don't feel like there's anything dark here. I feel like this is a really good reading overall. There is a little bit of arguing, but that's, that's not really, it's not that, I feel like it's just kind of like a blip on the map. If everything came easy without any conflict, I don't think life would be, I think everybody would be, I don't think anybody would have problems. Let me put it that way. All right, Capricorn, what message or guidance do you have for Capricorn for February 24th, February 24th for Capricorn? What message or guidance do you have to help them through this? February 24th, Capricorn, please and thank you. I feel like it is that one. Clear Endeavor. Look how pretty this card is. I love these cards. They're so pretty. I'm just taking a second to look at it. So the clear endeavor is you have goals. You have somewhere you want to go. You know, you have you have dreams, you have goals, you have aspirations, and so it's pretty clear to you what you want at the moment. It's pretty clear what you're working on. It's just that getting there that might not be quite as easy as the rest. But you're going to get there. It's, you know, it's just part of the journey. So enjoy the journey, even though not all of it is, you know, fun and games. And you'll get there, Capricorn. All right, I feel like this is a really long video, so I will end it here. And I look forward to seeing you next time.